Hey there, Lincoln County. This is Dr. Allen coming to you this week for your core communication for September the 8th, 2023. I am coming to you today with staff from Timken here at Iron Station with the bearing plant, and we'll get to our guest here in a second, but a couple of things to bring to your attention this week. One, I hope you enjoyed your Monday off. It was Labor Day. We had no school for our students or our staff. Hope you had a good time to spend with your family and make memories. Second thing, we had our work session with our Board of Education this week at Timken. That's why we're here today, videoing this message. And our board had a chance to tour the plant, and our staff had a chance to see what happens in this facility. And man, it's fascinating to see all the parts that have to come together to produce a quality product. And I appreciate the partnership that Timken has had with Lincoln County Schools for many years, and specific schools, but as an overall system. It's fascinating to see what goes on here in our border. So definitely kudos to all of our Timken Lincoln County Schools alumni. Had a chance to serve lunch this week at Lincoln Middle School with some of our lunch crew, and man, oh man, the students, you were awesome. You had great manners, and opportunities to just interact with you makes my week even better. So I appreciate all of our students and staff at Lincoln Middle School for making it a memorable day. So far, I've been able to connect with students at Catawba Springs, East Lincoln High School, East Middle, North Middle, and Lincoln Middle for some visits, specific visits to schools. I'm really pleased with the level of engagement we've had within our students. They're up, they're active, they're engaged, they're participating. Our teachers are working hard to make sure that our kids are really getting it. And so I'm super impressed with our performance so far this week. Parents, if you also haven't had a chance to look, our state data report from last school year was released and verified on Wednesday this week from the State Board of Education. Be looking for our information. If you haven't seen it on social media, we're going to take time to brag on our schools. We did really well this year. Look for our stuff out in the news media and press releases for that. I'm super pumped and super pleased with our outcomes from last school year. With me today, I have Michelle Barnhart, HR Director here for Timken, and Jonathan Waller, the General Manager here for our Timken bearing plant. As I said before, the Timken Company and the Timken Foundation is based out of Ohio, but we have a great, deep, long-standing relationship with not just Iron Station Elementary School, which is across the street, but also Lincoln County Schools. They do a lot with our Education Foundation. They give a lot of grants. A lot of schools have benefited from Timken's presence. And it's not just money, it's from their people and the impact that they make on the community. So, Michelle, what is, and Jonathan, either one, whoever wants to say, so what is actually made here for the general public that would not recognize the product that you produce?
So I'll take it first. One of our more common assemblies is this package bearing assembly that goes into the Ford F-150. Front end rotor, you can see with an ABS sensor. But we also produce what we call cups and cones that go into products for like John Deere and Caterpillar. And we also provide the rollers. So the rollers are produced here, the cones, the cups are all produced right here at the Lincoln bearing plant.
So, that's pretty impressive to knowing that you have that personal relationship with Ford, with just not the F-150. On our tour today, our tour guide said that you're even helping them produce stuff for the futuristic cars.
Yeah, so the Ford Lightning, what we call BEV, the electric vehicle, we're producing this same type hub assembly that goes into the Ford Lightning, the Expedition, and several other vehicles.
So this is for vehicles. So we got trucks, we have tractors, some farm equipment.
Yep, John Deere, Caterpillar. Those are two of our larger customers, but we supply a lot through industrial distribution customers that go into other factories, other pieces of equipment, a variety of applications. Some of our rollers even go into aerospace, such as rotorcraft, helicopter type assembly.
That's pretty impressive. Did not know that. So definitely kudos to Timken for being a good manufacturer of quality parts. Michelle, talk to me about, our focus is we're trying to get post-secondary readiness to be on the minds of parents and kids. And that means basically life after high school, life after graduation. What does it mean to be post-secondary ready to be a worker at Timken?
Yeah, absolutely, Aaron. So some of the things we're looking for when we're hiring here at Timken is truly it's those soft skills. So I'm looking for that individual who will be punctual, who will show up to work, or have good communication skills when you're unable to make it to work that day. I'm also looking for those communication skills to transfer into their training and ability to train here with what we do. A lot of our processes are manual, And so our training and trainers are communicating, and so we need our students after they graduate and get hired with us to have good watchful eyes, their ears tuned on, and then listening to their trainers, because our processes are manual and it's really an apprenticeship type of training program. So having that growth mindset and that open mind, curiosity to ask questions during training, those are a lot of the skills we're looking for. The rest, we'll teach.
And that's important to understand that just because I didn't come out and know how to take apart a machine or weld or something, that doesn't mean I don't have a spot here at Timken.
Absolutely, yeah. You do not need to come from the advanced manufacturing trades or the welding trades at the school system to apply for a job at Timken. We'll hire from entry level with no experience and provide that training to you. And a lot of our entry level roles right now, they're starting at $20 an hour.
Wow.
With full benefits, and within a year and a half, you'll be at $24 an hour with full benefits, and that's paid vacation time, paid holidays, and after being employed with us for a year, we'll invest back into your tuition reimbursement if you decided you did want to go to college in the future. And we pay up to $27,000 for an associate's or bachelor's degree if you're employed with us.
Excellent. So parents, definitely have some options that you can come to work, get your college degree, and have little or very little debt if your child or you even wanted to go back to get a degree. So that's super impressive that y'all do that for your employees. So talk to me about, we talked earlier about the partnership Timken has with Linn County Schools, and Iron Station will be right across the street. There's been a long tradition. Talk to me about some of the things that y'all do with and for Iron Station.
So Iron Station recently, or most recent, was a food drive where our associates brought in canned goods and other non-perishables, and we raised approximately a couple of thousand pounds of food for the community. Some other things we do within the community really falls into three big buckets. So we have the Timken Foundation, where we give away about $200,000 per year to large capital type projects such as Habitat for Humanity or other large items. But then we also do the Timken Charitable and Educational Trust, where we'll fund things like a robot camp in the school system. So if there's a need, we encourage people to reach out to us. And then lastly, sponsorships. We do a handful of those with no employee related type activities, but we're also a big supporter of the United Way. We run the United Way campaign every year, and that also goes to support the schools. So through those different avenues, Christian Ministries, food truck, we recently gave $50,000 to help them. So just a variety of avenues to help in different ways within the community.
It's definitely one of those things that unless you're looking for it, you don't know the support that our business industries give to our nonprofits in this county. And what you said is a great example. I know we've benefited indirectly through United Way from your generosity, and we all kind of run in the same circles. So to know that we're supporting each other in different ways is super important to make sure our community continues to go forward and get better. All right, so what is it that y'all want the people watching this to know? Anything else just about Timken in general? Anything?
Yeah, I think we've got a few fun facts. So next year, so this plant has been in this community for almost 45 years.
Wow.
Next year is our 45th anniversary for this location, this plant, and since the first brick has been laid, it's been a Timken building and a Timken plant. But the Timken company itself is over a 100-year-old company.
Wow.
We've been on the stock market since 1922. So we're about to hit 102 years on the stock market, and there's less than 20 companies in the U.S. that can say they've been on the market for that long. So if you're looking for your children, the students, to pair up with a company that has stability, that's been around for over 100 years, that's been in this community for over 45 years, we're growing, we're expanding, we're continuing to add new equipment, new jobs, and partnering with our school systems, the robotics programs, the advanced manufacturing, but also willing to train. Like we said, with no skill set, entry level, you don't need to be in manufacturing, we'll train, great pay, great wages. Find us, we're at timken.com/careers. You can also connect with me directly on LinkedIn. My name's Michelle Barnhart, and I post a lot of our job fairs, what we're doing in the community, and then what we're doing for those openings right on my LinkedIn page, which is my name, Michelle Barnhart.
All right. Jonathan, anything?
Nope.
You good? All right. Perfect. So thank y'all for joining me today for this. A couple things, parents, to wrap up. Tonight, North Lincoln High is the only football team in the county playing. The other 3 high schools are off this week, so North Lincoln's hosting East Rutherford. That is youth night, so all the kiddos in the North Lincoln zone, come on out and be a part of youth night tonight at North Lincoln High School. Also, good luck to our North Lincoln cross country team as they travel to Kernersville to compete as well. Next week, our Board of Education will meet on Tuesday starting at 6 p.m. We'll have some student recognitions. Look forward to getting our kids back to our meetings to make sure that they are a part of the recognition ceremonies. And last, before we close up today, I want to give a shout out to 3 more businesses that are supporting our schools in their own way this year. Thank you to Aqua Plumbing, who is supporting Union as one of their sponsors this year. Asbury United Methodist Church has taken on Asbury Academy as one of their primary sponsors. And since we've been in the new building, Asbury United Methodist has been a faithful partner. Thank you to that congregation. And then last but not least, Alston Orthodontics. Dr. Alston supports East Lincoln High School, Northbrook Elementary, North Lincoln High School, and Rock Springs. So from east, west, and north, Alston is doing his part to help our kiddos and our staff in those communities. Thanks to those business partners. Parents, help us teach your kids about safety and what it means to be kind to others in our actions and our words. Y'all have a good week.